What's up, YouTube? We're starting with the main levels. We're just gonna play as many main levels as I can, see how far I get. The title was pretty broad, why me? What does that mean? Well, you listen to me. You listen to me talk. I'm giving different examples or thoughts of my life and how to apply it to yours. But then I'm thinking in the audience perspective, and I'm like, why are they gonna watch me? What is this YouTube channel for if this means nothing to people? All right. I'm pre-recording all these videos before I even upload anything. Well, up until this might be my last one before things go live. But what if no one cares? What if this stuff has 0 views and I'm talking to nobody? Why listen to what I have to say? I'm just a nobody on the internet, all right? It sounds like I'm having like a social identity crisis. I'm not. But this is just an interesting thing to be like, and let's say I am doing good. Let's say I have a bunch of fans right now and I don't even know. And you guys are all watching this right now. It's like, well, why have you chose to listen to me? I haven't really proven myself. I've just given different life examples, just given my thoughts. Well, then I think like, okay, well, one important thing about, you got to think of the audience. And they're like, well, they like a down-to-earth person. They like someone who's just honest about their life. They like someone who can just talk simple, be like, yo, this is how it is for me. This is how it could be, And also, one thing about this channel is I like listening to you guys, all right? I want to hear your guys' mindsets on things or your ideas. Because if my brain is not constantly learning, then I'm a failure. All right, I need to constantly take in information. I need to take in thoughts. I want to hear your guys' side to all my videos. All right, I want to expand my brain. I want to be open-minded as possible. I want to be as rational as possible. If we think about the audience perspective, they hear that and they're like, yeah, well, this is why I would choose this person. This person's open-minded. They're willing to share what they think. They're giving the truth about their life. Yeah, I'm going to listen to this person. I watched this video that was about like what an expert is. Like, how do we know? That's what this video is basically about. It's like, why do we trust the people that we trust? Like, should we trust the people we trust? When they say experts or like researchers say this, experts say this, who are we getting the information from? Who are we trusting? All right. Like, for example, the FDA, they're apparently experts, but American food sucks. So why do we trust them? The FDA's, before I crash out on the FDA, I know how it works, but sorry, I was looking at my phone. So it's like, why do we choose experts in our lives? There is a bias, towards like, there's confirmation bias. We want to find things that support our take on something, algorithms will favor, a strong opinion that you agree with, or the algorithms see you agree with an opinion, and then it finds stuff that like is strongly supportive of that to promote it to you because it knows you like that, it knows you agree with it. So it's almost like we're feeding ourselves information that makes there's experts for everything. You can find an expert for any opinion. All right, so it's like, who's actually the experts now? If everything could just be divided by opinions and there's experts for every single one of those divisions, then there's no real experts. All right, no one's actually genius. All right, what I'm trying to be like is, imagine my channel is like, all right, imagine I'm like, because I'm not a qualified person to say anything. All right, I'm just a guy. So it's like, why? I was trying to go for the coin. Why would you listen to me? Why don't you want to listen to a psychologist? Listen to someone who's, has a degree in philosophy, like Joe Bartolozzi. All right, listen to someone like that. And I'm not saying don't stop watching me, because man, I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys watching me. Yeah, it means a lot that people care. Even though I'm asking myself this question, do I really need it answered? It doesn't really matter, because I appreciate people who do watch me, who do prefer me. They're like, it doesn't matter, why me? It doesn't matter if it's you. I'll still watch you. Like those, those are true fans right there. But again, I just think to myself, like, who's the expert? How does our brain choose that stuff? And again, it's confirmation bias. We look for information that we agree with. We find sources that approve of our opinions, and then we call them experts. So is there really a such thing as an expert? If you want to know what that video is, it's by Mr. Beat, not Beast, not Mr. Beast, Mr. Beat. And it was like, I don't know what the title was, but it was like, is anybody an expert now? Or like, why is everybody an expert? I forgot what exactly it was, but it went over this like this idea. And like, there's so many people now, like, who really has authority over our lives to like be like, yo, I think this, you should listen to me. For most of us, it's probably our parents, maybe our friends, maybe our teachers. Okay, now there's a garbage truck right outside. I don't know if you guys hear that. So what I was saying though, we choose the people. All right, you're more likely to trust like your friends than you're willing to trust some rando on the internet. Even if the rando on the internet is smarter, you're gonna go with your friend anyways. All right, or let's say, you know, oh my god, I really can't focus with the garbage truck behind me. I have my window open. It's pretty warm now, dude. I just died in dry out twice. Wow. Let's say you're trying to research like stats on politics, trying to research the economy. Maybe Fox News, who's, openly a more conservative news source, says that the Trump's presidency has dropped prices and overall doing a good thing. All right, overall we're progressing. And then CNN, a more liberal news source, says Trump's presidency has risen prices. There has been no, good things, and it shows data that, contradicts what the Fox News article said. Well, then it's like, okay, well, now you just choose which one you want to trust, okay? Oh, I'm more liberal, I'm going to go with CNN. Oh, so basically CNN's right. Or, oh, I'm more conservative, I'm going to agree with Fox, and Fox the experts. See what I mean? You can cherry pick who your experts are, all right? And the thing is, I don't want this channel to become like me trying to preach things. It's more so just me giving thoughts and hearing you guys out. I'm not here to like prove to you guys something, or like some of my videos can be like my relationship video. That was very like me trying to, give facts. That's me trying to, I had lists. I was listing things off like, all right, this. It had more expertise to it. All right. But I would never consider myself a relationship expert. No, you listen to like, someone who actually been in like a 10-year-long relationship, then listen to me. All right. But what I'm saying is, you guys don't have to listen to me, but you guys do. Again, I'm not like trying to this isn't me saying, yo, stop watching me, guys. I'm not saying that at all. Please, I really do like this. I like doing this. It means a lot to me that I can, say my thoughts and hear you guys out too. That's what this whole channel is, just a discussion. It's a way to learn, all right? It's not, and I think that's what makes it different. For most things, it's, oh, there's an expert for this. This expert said this. I'm going to listen to what he's saying. This channel is, oh, Moyer said that. I don't agree with that take. I think this. And then I can see the comment and be like, yo, no, I can see your side of that. That's why this is more like a philosophy, psychological focused channel. Because, like, there is no right answers. And that's where, like, people get it confused. You can't have experts for things that are opinion-based. Oh, this expert said this about an opinion. He's an expert at having an opinion. That does not count, all right? But, you can't be an expert for something that is an opinion. But, what else was there? Yeah, so I've established that. I do recommend watching that Mr. Beat video. Not Beast, remember. But, yeah, that was a very interesting. It made me really think about, like, man, why do I value, like, my parents' opinions over my friends? Or, well, it's like, okay, think about it. Your parents have more experience with life. Your parents are wiser. All right. So again, like, but when it comes to like maybe a certain subject, what the hell? Not that. When it comes to a different subject, you would trust your teacher more than your parents. So it's like, okay, in this thing, I trust my parents more. In this thing, I trust my teachers more. In this thing, I trust Moyer more. Which, I don't know if anyone ever does, but hey, if you guys trust me more, I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? But, all I'm saying is there's no real experts now. I'm not saying there is. I mean, like, you can find somebody with qualifications, but it's very hard to do that when our minds are, like, inherently biased, and we're, like, actively searching for information that we approve of, rather than just looking for strictly facts, because the facts do hurt sometimes. But yeah, there are experts out there at different things. But that's the thing. We're experts at different things. No one should be trustworthy at like everything. You shouldn't trust somebody in every single niche, all right? No. Like, maybe you guys like me because I'm more, just down to earth, just trying to speak whatever is on my mind. You trust me with that. But when it comes to like, let's say for example, you want to see good Geometry Dash gameplay. You're not going to trust me with that, all right? But let's say you want more like of a calm video, then you would trust me with that. See what I mean? There's a difference in expertise that everybody has, all right? You can't have someone who's, has all the authority. All right, is what I'm saying. You can't just let someone dictate your trust. You can't give someone your entire trust. All right, you gotta like split it up among different groups, different things, and that's basically what this video is about. That's what I was trying to get at. Is like, who are the experts? Why, that's why it's called like why me. Why watch me? Why trust? Why listen to me? But there is reason to it. All right, it's almost like I'm answering a problem that's already solved. Like, you guys know why you watch me. All right, maybe you don't. Maybe you too are wondering like, hey, why do I watch this guy? Why do I? Or maybe there's people that don't even like me, and they're like, yo, who watches who watches this guy? He's such an idiot. All right, and it's okay. You could think that. All right, it's fine. It's fine. But I'm gonna end that video there. It's also kind of another short one. So I don't know. My videos have been they haven't been too short lately. I hope not. I'm just trying to keep them concise. I'd rather keep them concise than just drag them on for like 20 minutes. All right, so that about wraps it up. I made it a jumper. Maybe I'll make it further next time. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.